It's a beautiful afternoon here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium where we are all set for match number 13 of Sharjah CBFS T20 2025, expecting to have another exhilarating game of cricket as Karwan Cricket Club are taking on Gems Education. It's time now to introduce you to the men who matter in the middle. On my left is the captain of Karwan Cricket Club, Awais Ali Shah. On his left is Zafar Raja, the captain of Gems Education. And on the extreme left is our esteemed match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed. Awais, you've got the coin. Please give it a spin. Heads is the call.
It is head.
Congratulations for a good start to the afternoon. What's the plan?
It's always good when you win the toss, but thank you for that. Yeah, we're going to bowl first. We had a look at the wicket. I think really we need to play to our batting strength. So as long as we contain them to a reasonable total, then we should be okay.
Well, you've already played a game early on this very specific wicket. So how much do you think you would want to restrict the opponents?
It's really important. Listen, they're an exceptional side. We all know that, and we've played a few games last year, which was fairly balanced. So I think it will be similar in many ways. But you know, I predicted 160 last match, and obviously it was a bit high, and we still managed to chase it down. So anything in that range, 160, 170, would be a good score.
Knowing the strengths and weaknesses of Karwan Cricket Club, have you made any changes to playing 11?
There were forced changes, so we've had a couple of injuries. Shahid Nawaz is injured, so he's out. We've bought Fezan in for him, and on the batting side, we've had Dawood dropped out. He's got a knee injury, really bad one actually, and so we've bought Sandy in.
Zafar Raza, give us a good game.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
अवैस अली शाह टॉस हार गए, अगर आप टॉस जीते आपका क्या प्लान था इस विकेट पे करने का?
हमारा भी यही प्लान था कि बैटिंग करें, जो हमें दिया गया था कि टॉस जीत कर बैटिंग ही करेंगे, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हमें जो चाहिए था वही मिल गया।
चलो, आपकी ख्वाहिश पूरी हुई। अब आप बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, क्या लगता है आपको कितना स्कोर इस पे सही रहेगा?
देखते, प्रेडिक्ट तो नहीं कर सकते, पर हम यही देख रहे हैं कि इंशाल्लाह 170 165 तक हो जाए तो इंशाल्लाह वो हम डिफेंड कर सकते हैं।
आप लोग का ज़बरदस्त टूर्नामेंट जा रहे हैं इस सीज़न और ये टूर्नामेंट बहुत अच्छा खेल रहे हैं आप लोग, तो कैसा है मूड आपके कैंप में?
जी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है। सिर्फ ये टूर्नामेंट नहीं, सारे टूर्नामेंट में अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है और बॉयज़ जेल है और परफॉर्मर्स है, तो इंशाल्लाह ये टूर्नामेंट भी इंशाल्लाह जीतेंगे।
चेंजेस प्लेइंग 11?
चेंजेस है क्योंकि 4-5 प्लेयर्स गए अबू धाबी T10 के लिए, तो चेंजेस है, पर उससे फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता क्योंकि हमारे सारे प्लेयर्स रेडी है और इंशाल्लाह मैच जीतेंगे।
चलिए, वैस गिव अस अ गुड गेम।
इंशाल्लाह। थैंक यू।
Well, that's the news from the center, is that Gems Education, they won the toss and they've decided to bowl first. close encounters. Has been a roller coaster ride this tournament so far. Zohaib, he's off the mark with a boundary. Yeah, that's much better. That's the problem when you're bowling to Zohaib Khan. The margin of error becomes so minimal. Yes, you do expect the ball to swing and move around and deviate when bowling from. But after 4 to 5 overs, you won't really see the ball moving around. It's going to nicely. Yeah, beautifully done. And excellent bit of running. Loud and clear and straight. The moment he played it with soft hands, there was a loud call of yes, and well responded by Hamid Khan. Now this is going to be very, very exciting. As I mentioned earlier, Hamid Khan is one of those batters who, once he gets going, he only deals in boundaries and maximums. And I've seen him in the past. He can get you a quick 70-80 in just 25-30 deliveries. That's something which I've seen personally in my life. So that's one man you would want to see his back early in the contest. Oh, struck hard. Hamid Khan too opens his account in style. And that was struck so hard. So they're up and running, Karwan CC. It was a very interesting decision really, Zafar Raja, knowing the strength of Karwan CC. They are off to a flyer. It's a 5-4 field, 4 fielders on the leg side. So now they're making a bit of change. The square leg has now gone to deep mid-wicket. Flicked it away, and flicked it away with a lot of authority. Make that the 3rd boundary in this over. They're looking threatening already. It's just the 1st over. Track really. The moment you get it wrong, this is what's going to happen. So 2 deliveries, 2 boundaries for Hamid Khan. This is high up in the air. And once again, it's going towards the longest part of this ground. Make that couple of more runs to the telly. 15 runs in this over. And they are off to a flyer, Karwan Cricket Club. 15 for no loss after 1. But this is a perfect start for Karwan CC. And already, this is not good news for Gems Education. The moment these two get going, later on, it just becomes so difficult to get rid of either of these two batters. They ensure they convert these 15-20s into big ones. Ali, the new bowler, can he make the ball turn? Time will tell. He's a class act. But he's bowling to a left-handed batter, Zohaib, who does fancy his chances towards the deep mid-wicket. Beautifully done. That's a good start. Here's a left arm finger spinner. There's not much really you need to do. You just need to keep things simple. Ensure you try to keep your lines intact. Try to just read the batter right till the end and not be predictable. Oh, struck very, very hard. One bounce into the fence. This man is looking dangerous now, Zohaib Khan. And Ali needs to realize that this one has been belted. So ensuring they don't allow Ali to settle straight away, putting him under immense pressure. Both the batters now up and running. Yeah, this is a sensible cricket. Once the second, but rightfully so denied by Hamid Khan. Now this is going to be a very interesting contest. Hamid Khan is not all that comfortable when it comes to play against spin. He likes pace on his bat. So Ali needs to be a bit mindful. He just needs to be a bit smart here in his approach. Just bowl back of the length and ensure he doesn't bowl in his arc, in the slot. The moment you go full or marginally short, Hamid Khan, I'm telling you, he's going to just make you disappear out of the ground. He is such a powerful striker of the ball. Strong forearms and can certainly pack a punch. Nicely done. That's a perfect length. Someone like Hamid Khan, you need to come out with a plan. Really, just can't come in and just bowl wherever you would want to. You need to have a strategy when you come out to bowl against this man. Crack! Another boundary. Hamid Khan, this is what he can do. He's enjoying his outing out there, and why not? It's a belter of a track. And somebody like Hamid Khan, it's a tailor-made situation for him. 14 for Hamid, 10 for Zohaib. This is not looking good now, Gems Education. We are pretty much early in this contest. But clear signs of aggression, which is not surprising. That's how they play. In the air and make that the third boundary in the over. A man on a mission seems to be unstoppable at the moment. And he's certainly come out with an intention, and that is to just go out and express himself. And so far, he's found a lot of success. Finding the gap to perfection to close out the over. It's 28 for no loss. Okay, Sharjah to continue was quite expensive in his first over. Yeah, these two batters, Zohaib Khan and Hamid Khan, both of them, if ever so, there's not much happening in the wicket, and there's not much movement in the wicket. And that's where you do expect somebody like Hamid Khan and Zohaib Khan to just tear the bowling apart. And as I said earlier on, that Karwan CC, they bat so deep. They've got some quality batters to follow. Imagine a Wesley Shah. He comes at number 8, number 9. So, just gives an indication as to how strong their top and middle order batters are. And now, more bad news is that these two have cut loose. Yeah, trying to go for the glory delivery, but off radar, make that the first extras of this match. You know, after you get such a good start, already got on runs at the board. So how about we try to get somewhere around 200? I think it's certainly on the cards. On this wicket, surely. Beautifully played. Playing it with the soft hands, that's something which you don't really see from Hamid Khan. Yeah, but such an entertainer, really. I mean, you won't really expect him to get or to win 10 out of 10 games for you. But the day he gets going, that's it. He's a one-man army. He's a match winner, a pure entertainer. Sixes will galore. And it's going to be very interesting. He's already off to a great start. Striking big. Very good fielding. Excellent effort. Akif Raj, another experienced UAE capped player. So he's got vast experience on his shoulders. And honestly, it's such a challenge when you know that there's hardly anything to offer for the fast bowlers. Yeah, unless until you bowl or you click more than 140k, that's a different story altogether. But if you bowl somewhere around 130 or below 130 on this wicket, good luck. Oh, sharp bumper has surprised Zohaib Khan, but the umpire calling it right. I think, yeah, it was way above his headline. So the right call. And also has been given as one for the over. So they're having a deep square leg alongside a deep point for the stylish left-handed Zohaib Khan. Coming around the wicket, tucked away nicely. So far, it's just not the sixes and the boundaries that they've been focusing on. Every time there's a good delivery bowled, they ensure they keep on rotating strike. That's good to see. Very smart and intelligent batting as to so far what we have witnessed. On the other end, I think Zafar Raja needs to put his thinking cap on. They need to get either of them out. They both are match winners. They both have the ability to score 100 on this wicket. Oh, this one has been absolutely dismissed from his presence. It's a big 8 out of here. He's bowling so well until he decided to offer some pace and bowl short to the likes of Hamid Khan. And look what he does. After he struck this out of the park. Yeah, look at where he's standing, the off guard. Why don't you just fire one onto the stumps? Try to make him play across the line. Yeah, that's a much better delivery. And carefully worked away. So this is very smart batting here by Hamid Khan. 40 for no loss after 3. The left arm spinner to continue. He didn't bowl all that bad in the first over. But it's just the class of these two, really. They just created shots out of nowhere. Bowled pitched in the perfect length. But these two can create opportunities. Oh, this one is a big hit. It's a biggie. It's a humongous hit. Ali is under the pump. He is in tremendous pressure. This is what Hamid Khan is known for. He owns this ground when he is on song and just stamping his authority. Look at him go. Hamid Khan, the destructive Hamid Khan. He's now racing on to his 50. 32 in just 10. Ali, he needs to come out with something, just do something different, because it's not turning, it's not really working for the bowlers. So how do they get rid of these two? I think they need to take their chances, try to just bowl touch slow and adjust their length ever so slightly. Because even this last delivery where he's struck for a maximum, it pitched in a perfect length, but it's such a true track that you can play across the line. You won't expect the ball to keep low. It's an absolute parting paradise. Yeah, this is, I think, the right move. Try to ensure you don't bowl in his zone, in his arc. Don't let him come underneath the ball. But with that length, or beg your pardon, this line, you need to have a deep cover in position, because Hamid is very strong even in the offside region. Yeah, that's better. You could see before this delivery, Hamid Khan just had a quick look towards the leg side, fancying his chances. He's eyeing to hit towards the cow corner. Ample space there. This is a very good comeback after being hit for a maximum on your first delivery. It always puts you at the back foot. But Ali, so far he's done well. 2 more deliveries to go. Can he keep Hamid Khan quiet? Something's got to give on this delivery. Yeah, it's got to be a wide. A bit of cat and mouse between Ali and Hamid. So the idea is right. He's offering no pace whatsoever. He's asking Hamid Khan to reach onto the line of the ball. Nicely ball. That's a very good delivery. Just hint of turn. The moment he's decided to allow the ball to spin, could see there was a bit of turn on offer. One more delivery to go. It's a decent over by Ali though. After being hit for a 6, he's done well. Last delivery. Where does Hamid Khan go? Don't bowl full. Well, this is high up in the air. And a soft dismissal. So finally that plan has worked in their favor. You could see what Ali was trying to do there. He ensured he does not bowl in his areas. Kept on firing it wider from the off stump channel. And this is what he's done. He's produced a big wicket. And that too of Hamid Khan was looking dangerous. Now we'll have to go back. After promising 32 and 15, it's 47 for 1. Finally, they have disengaged the partnership and they've got the big fish. Hamid Khan. That was a big, big blow. Muhammad, the new bowler. Let's see if he can get any swing in his favour. I haven't really seen much of Muhammad in the past, but this first delivery that he's bowled, that was quite quick. And really, if ever so, somebody can bowl quick on this wicket where there's hardly anything to offer for the fast bowlers. Hats off to them. They would surely need to bend their back and use all their strength, their back, their shoulders. Run in fast, will explode at the right time. And the new batter now walks in is going to be Ankush. Yeah, he's come out to the bat at a situation where there is no pressure whatsoever, really. They've already laid the platform, these two. Zohaib still out there. Hamid Khan, 32. A quick 32 in no time. And now it's going to be Ankush Wakode. Nicely guided, but there is protection. So this is what can really stop the run flow. You need to ensure you keep on looking to pick up wickets. The moment you have the approach of trying to restrict the opponents or trying to contain, that's not going to be working against Karwan CC. They'll keep coming hard at you, and really they do have the method of the famous Baz ball, which the England test team applied. Oh, what a shot! He's made this disappear into that east stand. Zohaib Khan, such a class act. And that was some hit, pure elegance. And look at how he's picked this from the good. That has come right to the middle of the bat. 50 comes up in just 4.3. It's 55 now. Surely they would be eyeing to surpass 200. Why not? When you have so much firepower in your batting lineup, and when you know that Zohaib, he's in this kind of a form. So they're ensuring that don't allow Muhammad to settle in. And that's really one way to ensure you don't let the bowler settle and bowl in his areas that he would desire to bowl to. And the moment you go for runs early on in your first over, that's where you get under a lot of pressure. That you've already given a lot of runs. That's where you try to do so much on each and every single delivery, and you spray the ball all over and give freebies. They're asking the question, but easy decision. Easily was pitched on the leg stump. So it's done well. A couple of singles and then followed by a huge maximum by Zohaib. Well, I think he's. We need to give him credit as Zohaib Khan. We know he's worked so hard. And yeah, I met him early on. Certainly worked extremely hard on his fitness as well. Has lost a bit of weight, has gained a bit of muscle as well. Yeah, it's a very good delivery to close out the fifth over. But Karwan CC, they are on song. It's 55 for 1 after 5. So just one more over to go in the power play, and Ankush, I think what he needs to do, he needs to be a little smart now, because he's just walked in the middle. Zohaib on the other end, he's batting beautifully. Bring the left-hander on strike, where he'll try to hit the left arm spinner towards the deep mid wicket. Try to ensure you don't waste many deliveries, as it's the last over of the power play. Yeah, this is exactly what I keep on saying, that the approach has to be, you need to keep on consistently look to pick up wickets, especially against Karwan CC. As I said, they bat so deep. So this is where containing, that's not going to be the right option. Upish, and was in control though. Karwan CC on the other end, they definitely had plan, really. When they came out with an intent. Hamid Khan, I think he would be kicking himself on such a wicket where there's hardly anything to offer for the bowlers. He was coming onto the bat so nicely. We need to give credit to Ali. He kept on firing it wider to Hamid Khan on his weak zone, where he doesn't really like to clear the offside. And that's exactly where he was caught. It was a soft dismissal to get rid of Hamid Khan. Well, this is unbelievable. And such shots could come out from the blade of Zohaib Khan. What a tremendous hit. Ali has been a mixed bag of events, and he's short of answers. What a beautiful shot once again by Zohaib. 23 and 15. Setting the tone early on. Giving a good start. Going to lay the foundation early on for his team. Make that another one. It's a huge hit, humongous. Zohaib Khan is up and running. Such a dangerous batter. He is an absolute entertainer. And this was high and long. And Ali is stunned, shell-shocked. Where do you ball him? Look at the way he's used his feet to his advantage. Gets onto the line so quickly. Getting another boundary. Last delivery of the power play. Yeah, nicely done. But equally well played. Will retain strike in the next over. Power play has definitely gone in the favour of Karwan CC. It's 67 for 1. Mohammed to continue. If you can just consistently keep on bowling in these lengths, that's where you can really make the batter do something different. But so far they haven't been disciplined. I believe they've been just a little wayward. especially if you talk about their lines. It has not been targeted onto the stumps. They've given a lot of room to these batters, especially the likes of Hamid Khan. Glad they got him out early, otherwise we know he would have gotten to his 100 even very quickly. But the positive news, Sohaib Khan is still out there, and he's certainly looking in some sublime form at the moment. So now the field is widespread for Mohammad. He can bowl with a bit more ease. Yeah, that's okay. Bowling according to your field. They've got a deep point in position alongside a gully. So the field is outside the circle. They've got a deep point alongside a deep third man, a deep square, a deep mid wicket, and a long on. So they've opted to have the mid off in the circle alongside a fine leg in the circle. So with this field, you do expect him to not bowl anything on the pads. Try to bowl slightly short and towards the offside. This is high up in the air. Is this a chance? Oh, very, very close. This could have been a big moment again. We know how talented a batter is Ankush. Always it just seemed like he was in two minds. Didn't really know as whether he should keep it along the carpet or whether he should go aerial. So lucky, the ball falling in the vacant area. Slightly upish. Gets only a single. So Ankush, I think he can at the moment play the role of a second fiddle, really. After he struck that ball in the air straight away, Sohaib Khan went to him, had a quick chat with him, and I'm sure the message would be loud and clear as to just stay out there, mate. Let me do the bulk of running or scoring rather, and you can just ensure you don't lose your wicket. Just assist me by picking up singles and doubles. Give me the majority of the strike. Being very watchful, Sohaib Khan. Yeah, he's one of those batters, you won't really see him just go berserk and throw everything what comes in his way. He will pick and choose loose deliveries, and once he gets settled, then best of luck. Because then he can just manufacture shots out of nowhere. You bowl him in the good areas, and even though then he does have the talent and the ability to really create a shot out of nowhere. Has been a quiet over so far. No boundaries at the moment. Oh, beautifully ball. That's a very good delivery. Beating the bat yet again of Ankush. That's the end of over number 7. It's 72 for 1. Nicely done, excellent bit of fielding. Shabir, the new bowler. He's coming to bowl at a situation where Zohaib is looking dangerous on the other end. Ankush not really trying to go after the bowling, which I believe is the right approach. And look at this. Every time there's a ball being delivered, Zohaib Khan is constantly in touch with his partner Ankush, and that can at times be really in your favor and can support you as a batter. It can boost your morale, and if anything's coming from Zohaib Khan, you need to take it from him. Listen to him very carefully. He's an experienced campaigner. On the other end, Ankush. He's the new recruit for Karwan CC. They've got so many quality cricketers in their lineup, really. Of course, they're missing the services of Babar Iqbal, the captain. He too is a class act. On this very ground, I think Babar Iqbal, he loves his bowling, comes in that crucial situations, and then nicely done. Picks up important wickets. I've seen him under the lights. That's why he becomes so effective and dangerous. Keeps on hitting in those right areas. Keeps on bowling in those perfect lengths. And they are definitely missing the lights of their skipper, Babar Iqbal. Now this is hit hard once again, but no real power. Gets only a single. Zohaib Khan yet again. He's got a great opportunity to yet again score a 50 to his name. Yeah, a couple of decent overs. They were off to a flyer. Hamid Khan, of course, was looking quite dangerous and announced his arrival. But after his dismissal, I think they have slowed down a bit. And Shabir, this is turning out to be very good. Oh, you can't be doing that. Be careful. Again, Shabir playing across the line. That's never the right approach. Need to be careful. 8 gone, 75 for 1. Yeah, they're being a little cautious now in their approach, these two. Zohaib, he knows the value of his wicket. He knows that he's got a great chance, of course, first to reach his half century. And then once he gets there, that's where I think he will decide to cut loose. Comes down the track. This is high up in the air. Oh, excellent bit of fielding. That is exactly what you need to uplift the mood in the camp. All of a sudden, I believe that Gems Education, they're back in this game. They were at the back foot when Hamid Khan and Zohaib Khan were severe in the first 3 to 4 overs. But then, after his dismissal, the spinners, they're doing a fine job. Another left-arm spinner who I've seen him in the past. He's not a real big turner of the ball, but he's got those excellent arm deliveries which will pitch, skid on quicker and come in towards the right-hander. So you need to be very, very cautious that you don't play across the line. Yeah, they're going along well now. Just 4 runs in this over. Oh, smashed! This is out of here, Zohaib Khan. That's what he can do. The moment you decide to bowl in his arc, he's going to take you downtown. This is one of his favorite strokes. Anything full, he will go down on his knee and he will tear the bowling apart. Zohaib Khan said enough is enough now. It's high time. You need to get back into the rhythm, which was certainly in their favor. Oh, a bit of a kick off the surface and has surprised Zohaib Khan. He's got a right smile on his face. Well, an exciting over comes to the end. It's 85 for 1. Well, these two spinners certainly have brought their team back into this game. Nicely done, right in the block hole. Nothing much Ankush could have done. So, what is the role going to be of Ankush from here onwards? And I'm sure there's going to be a mini meeting after this over because we are going to have drinks break. So, I think the message is going to be loud and clear. And that is for Ankush to go hard. You've got 9 wickets in your hands. You've got so much batting power. There's no point really just hanging around. You can get 200 from this stage easily. Yeah, I can see what he's trying to do here. Shabir is a smart candidate. He knows that anything, even on the 4th to 5th stump channel, he will manufacture a shot and hit towards the T-bit wicket. So he's firing it out of his range towards the offside channel, bowling it wide, making cut. But such a good wicket to bat on, really, Zafar Raja, after winning the toss. Insisting to bat first, which was quite a surprising decision. Seems to be an absolute belter of a wicket. So far, no real signs of aggression from the blade of Ankush, whereas on the other end, Zohaib continuing from where he left off. And of course, who can forget his innings against Bangladesh? He played beautifully. I remember it was the 3rd game and batted really well. Now this is struck hard, but there is a fielder placed towards long on. So it's been like 3 to 4 seasons I have been seeing a lot of Zohaib Khan. He's been one of the consistent performers for Karwan Cricket Club. Every time you send out this man to come out to open, and more often than not, he'll ensure he gives you good starts. Now this is a big shot. How far has this gone? Far enough onto the roads for a huge maximum. And Ankush now, I think he's decided that it's the right time to shift gears. There's no point hanging around when you've already gotten such a good start. And I think this one is not coming back. New balls, please. Well, back after the drinks break. Just before the drinks break, Ankush, we saw him playing a big shot. So it just gives you an indication that right now it's the right time to really cut loose. End of over number 10, it's 96 for 1. Rashid Habib to continue, one of the veterans and experienced campaigner, has got a lot of wickets, specifically in this very stadium, this very venue. And yet again, he's got a big responsibility on his shoulders. Now, this is going to be interesting. He's bowling from the far end. He's bowling to Sohaib Khan. And the leg side is the shorter part of this ground. So need to be very, very precise with your lines. That's exactly what I was mentioning. You need to be very careful where you bowl to Sohaib Khan. He's taken him downtown, gets another maximum to his name. Straight away putting Rashid Habib under tremendous pressure. And straight away he's gone to his teammate, just having a quick word. Well, that's just feeding him really. It was in the slot, taking full opportunities, who's just a couple of runs shy to be getting yet another well-deserved half century. And I think we might just need new balls, please. Yeah, the last one isn't coming back. So there's a ball replacement in Sohaib Khan. What an entertaining knock. Couple of runs away now to be getting his half century. Cuts it away beautifully in the gap. Surely they're going to come back for the second. And they do so comfortably. What a tremendous knock yet again. Raises his bat. And a well-deserved 50 yet again for Sohaib Khan. And just 30 delivery to lay the platform, set the foundation, and it's not done yet. Still 9 more overs to go. Can he get his 100? And now I think you will see a bit of a shift in the gears. I just keep on saying that you really need to get Hamid Khan and Sohaib Khan early. Because either of these two batters, if ever so, one of them stays in the middle, it just becomes so difficult to get rid of them. And that's exactly what's been happening. First Hamid Khan missing out to his 50. And now Sohaib Khan, who's not done yet, gets to his 50 in style. I won't be surprised if I'll see Zafar Raja, the captain, introducing himself into the attack pretty soon. Another genuine wicket taker, enjoys his outing. and really isn't scared to flight the ball. And you would want somebody like Zafar Raja to come at this stage, who does allow the ball to fly, to give a bit of loop. End of over number 11, it's 108 for 1. Well, this is quite surprising. Slashed away beautifully. It's going towards the longer part of the ground. Gets a boundary, and what a way to welcome Akif Raja. Has been introduced in the 12th over, and straight away on the very first delivery has been cut away. And Ankush, who started off a little shakily, was a bit fidgety in his approach, but where's the dive? You can see that the body language has already gone down. We're just into the 12th over. We want a better approach from Gems Education, who of course have started so well minding this tournament. They've already gotten 2 points on the table, where they defeated Sem Districts Cricket Academy, chasing down, I remember, somewhere around 185, 190, and that too in the 19th over. It was a pretty much one-sided encounter. So they do have firepower in the batting lineup, but you wouldn't want to give, or wouldn't want to concede anywhere around 210, 220. Then it's just going to be so difficult, cause Karwan, they too are one of the best bowling attacks in this tournament by far. Got away beautifully. The sound of the bat every time he gets a connection, Ankush. It's quite exciting. I think the only reason I feel Zafar Raja has reintroduced Akif Raja back into the attack is to disengage this partnership. And if ever so they can get rid of Zohaib Khan, then they could just have that in the back of the mind that they could go on to restrict Karwan CC below 200. That will be a win-win for them from this stage, if ever so they go on to do so. Making a few adjustments in the field, having a deep square, deep mid, long on in position. That's quite surprising. Now I understand if you have a deep mid-wicket, deep square, because that's where you are giving indications to the batter that you are going to bowl short. Having a deep square, deep mid-wicket and a long on, that is quite strange tactics for me. Beautifully done. Right in the gap once again. Thinking of the second. Denied by his partner. So he's done well, Akif Raja, after being hit for a boundary. He's ensured he doesn't leak when he runs. Short delivery, and that's a good finish to the over by Akif Raja. 12 gone, 115 for 1. Yeah, I think they've heard me. It is going to be the captain Zafar Raja who's now taking the matters in his own hands, realizing that it's high time they need to pick up a wicket. And Zafar Raja, he's known for it to get you those important breakthroughs, get you those important wickets. And what is more important than picking up a wicket of Zohaib Khan at this stage? And that's the reason Zafar Raja believed that now is the right time to step in, lead from the front and set an example. Making a slight bit of adjustments on towards the offside. Yeah, that's called as a wide. Zafar Raja trying to take a leaf out of the notebook of the left arm spinners where we saw them firing it towards the offside channel. Yeah, that's one way you could say to ensure the run flow could be stopped, and that is to ensure you keep Zohaib Khan off strike. Try to make Ankush play the majority of the deliveries. Yeah, so far so good. Keeping it very simple and tight in the middle. Zafar Raja was pretty confident during the toss, but for me it was a bit surprising really. To bowl first on this wicket where there was hardly anything for the paces. It was coming onto the bat so nicely. And even for the spinners, Shabir, Rashid Habib, we haven't seen them turn the ball as such. Oh, nicely done. Deceiving Zohaib Khan. That's something which you don't really see much often. A man who's just recently played for the UAE national team. Riding high on confidence, and Zafar Raja almost getting the better of him. Something's got to give in this over. Oh, beautifully done once again. Yeah, this if ever so he goes on to pick up Zohaib Khan, it should be a memorable wicket for a very long time. Look at what he's done. Just the 4 runs. That's where you say experience. It plays such a vital role, and this is where experience comes into play. Well, it's turned out to be such a delightful over by Zafar Raja, the captain. He's done exceptionally well, given only 5 runs in the 13th over. It's 120 for 1. Slightly expensive Akif Raja. Oh, pulled away. It's gone for a biggie. And what a start to this over. Zohaib Khan, that's one man. The moment you bowl short to him, he will make you pay. Akif Raja, yet again on the very first delivery, has been welcomed with a huge maximum. The flurry of his blade, Zohaib Khan, just hoiking it. Gets a maximum to start off the 14th over. Still only a wicket that has been picked by James Education. If ever so they can get Zohaib Khan at this stage, they'll have a great chance to really bounce back into this game, because we understand they've got quality batters. They've got the likes of Adib Usmani, they've got Muazzam Hayat. We might just see Awais Ali Shah being sent up the order. But it's not going to be all that easy to straight away come in and get into the act. You need to apply yourselves in the middle, give yourself a bit of time. On the other end, Ankush. Yeah, he should be having a free license now, really, to go big. On the other end, Zohaib Khan, of course, has been the one who's been scoring majority of the runs for his team. Akif, slightly expensive this afternoon. It becomes a bit of a challenge, really, when you know that there's not much to offer for the bowlers. That's where your experience, your expertise, your skill set, the mind games which you play out there, it comes into the equation. Yeah, that's much more like it. Perfect length. Keeping him at the back foot. So this is exactly what I mentioned earlier, that the moment you decide to bowl anything in his zone or try to bowl short with a pace of 125, 130 clicks, it's not going to work. He'll make you disappear. Third man comes into the circle. The mid-off goes back. Oh, it's been called as a no ball. Nothing seems to be working in the favour of Akif Raja. After being pumped for a huge maximum, he did well until now. He's overstepped the line. And the privilege to play the free hit will be in the hands of Ankush, because they've taken a single. And this is a great opportunity to cash on. So 2 more deliveries to go. Already 9 runs have come out of this over and make that 10 in fact. So this is what no ball can do to you, really. So he gave a 6, then followed by a couple of singles, make that 8, and then you could have bowled a couple of more deliveries and it could have turned out to be 8-9 over. But now, after you've given a no ball, makes it a 10 plus 2 more deliveries. So could be a big over. Nicely done, beautifully bowled. Right in the block hole, and nothing much Ankush could have done. Smart tactics though by Akif Raja, coming around the wicket, trying to create an angle. One last opportunity for Akif to pick up a wicket. Swing and a miss. That's a very good delivery to close out the 14th over. It's 130 for 1. Zafar Raza to continue ball, an excellent over, and has he picked up a wicket? Well, they're already celebrating And it seems like the umpire has given his decision on field, and this is a big, big moment in the life of Akif Raja because he's picked up an experienced campaigner. Brilliant delivery by Zafar. And this is what the captain is known for. Comes getting a pricey wicket. But well played by Zohaib Khan. He's done his job. Brilliant innings. They lose their second. It's 130 for 2. So Zafar Raja, the captain, taking the matters in his own hands and disengaging the partnership. In comes Adib Usmani. Don't really think he's going to waste much of time. He knows not much time left in his hands. So he'll straight away get into the act and unleash. Run ball 29 for Ankush. I think it's high time really. He needs to cut loose. He's eaten up a lot of deliveries. Yeah, that's much better. Excellent use of the feet, and that's exactly what is the demand of the situation. You need to get going. You've got your eye in the middle. And Ankush now has decided. He's got plenty of bat. It's quite a mixed bag of events. We've seen a wicket go down and now we've seen a maximum. What's next? Goes hard once again. This is high up in the air. And takes an easy catch. Zafar Raja, the captain, has certainly turned the table around. It was Karwan CC. They were on the run. But then this man came in and he had different plans. Make a mistake. Ankush will have to go back after scoring 35 and 31 with 2 sixes to his name. It's 138 for 3. Well, I'm not surprised, really. They have decided to send away Ali Shah. He's one man who's been in sublime form and touch, especially in this very ground. He loves to come in and just go berserk, and this is exactly what I remember he did in one of the games. Just tore the bowling apart. But now he's facing the likes of that man on your screen, Zafar Raja, who's picked up 2 in this over. And Uwais Shah straight away has made his intentions clear. He's come out to waste absolutely no time whatsoever. He knows only 5 more overs to go. Still, they could easily surpass 200. And that's something which they would be eyeing. I'm pretty much sure. Aldeep Usmani, a batter who does tend to take a bit of time in the centre and then looks to go big in the latter part of the innings. What a tremendous over it's turning out to be for Jim's Education. Yeah, very nicely bowled. This is such smart bowling as to what we're witnessing. Zafar Raja, not to forget, he came on to bowl at a stage where there were 2 set batters at the crease. Also, to add, there's not much happening in the wicket. So this is where we really need to praise Zafar Raja. His leadership qualities, such an inspirational leader, really. Came out with a lot of courage, such a fearless approach. And look what he's done in this over. Can he pick up another one? Oh, nicely done. He's not afraid to toss the ball up. But what a tremendous over this has been for Gems Education. And it's the captain who's brought them in the game. 141 for 3. Just the last 5 overs remaining in this innings. And Mohammad has been brought back into the attack. A perfect opportunity to really pick up a wicket or 2. As there's 2 new batters at the crease. Well, that one kept slightly low. And even surprised the keeper as well. And somehow they have stolen a single. But what an over we witnessed. Zafar Raja, the captain, deciding to come and bowl at a stage where Zohaib and Ankush, both of them, they were looking threatening. That partnership was growing in stature, but then he had different plans, and he did have a strategy in his mind. It's just not that he just came and just bowled wherever he would want to. He ensured he kept the ball away from the arcs of those 2. Oh, beautifully done, nicely bowled. Aldeep Usmani is not going to waste much of time, that's quite certain. Maybe another delivery or 2, and then Aldeep Usmani will see him join the party. And such a treat to watch him, really, Aldeep Usmani. And this is one man who's been knocking at the doors to play for the UAE national side. And I'll be mighty happy soon when we will see the stylish, talented, right-handed batter Aldeep Usmani to go on to play for the national side of UAE. Beautifully ball, inside edge. They're coming back for the second. Brilliant running. There was Aves who wanted the second, And well responded by the Busmani. I think Gems Education now, they have such a great chance to ensure they don't allow Karwan CC to surpass the 200. Because if they go on to do so, then it's just going to be so difficult really to bounce back in this game, knowing the strength, the bowling strength of Karwan CC. This is up in the air. Is this a chance? Oh, magnificent take. By no means that was an easy chance, but Rashid, he kept his eyes onto the ball right till the last second. And in the end, somehow he held on to it. Takes a clean catch and dived and just timed his dive to as to how he's taken this catch. Short stay for the Usmani. Have to go back after scoring just the 4. It's 144 for 4. Mozam Hayat, the new batter who's walked in the middle. It's a 2 left-handed batter. And this is where now they have a great chance to ensure they don't allow them to score 200. So difficult really to just come out and express yourself and try to play the big shots right from the word go. But what an over have we witnessed. Couple of very good overs in the favour of Gems Education. Right back on course. Beautifully played. Nice little punch. It's going to be Mozam Hayat who will retain strike in the next over. It's 145 for 4. Yeah, no surprises. It had to be the captain, as he's the one who's brought his team back into the contest. 2 wickets in 1 single over. Inside out, and a couple of bounces into the fence. Mozam Hayat wasting absolutely no time whatsoever. He knows it's only last. Beautiful inside out shot, gets a boundary and putting Zafar Raja under the pump. So taking the off stump guard, Zafar Raja maybe can afford to just fire one onto the line of the stumps, make him play across the line. Beautifully done. He's not allowing the batter to come underneath the ball. And this is what we saw even in his last over, where he frustrated Zohaib Khan. And in the try to do something different, which was to use his feet, come down the track. And it was the captain of Raja, end of the day, had the last laugh. Just a simple chip in the air. Now the question remains to be asked as to is Zafar Raja going to bowl one more over after this? Because that's going to be the penultimate over. Does he have the faith in himself to bowl against two left-handers in the penultimate over? This is hit hard once again, but on this one, I thought that he's mistimed it, but such is the power of Awais Ali Shah and Zafar Raja. Look at him, he cannot believe as to what he's witnessed. Yeah, one thing is for quite certain, Awais Ali Shah, he loves his cricket in this very venue. He just comes in, expresses himself. He's a genuine all-rounder, left-arm spinner. You'll see him in action soon in the latter part of the day. But for now, all eyes on his batting abilities. Gets an important 6 for his side. Saw quiet last over. But this just could turn out to be a massive over. Because I don't really think Awais Ali Shah is going to hold back. He will try to ensure he takes full advantage of these two deliveries. Very smart. Excellent bowling by Zafar Raja. You could see for how much time he waited. He had to wait for long for Awais Ali Shah. Because Zafar Raja, he just a lot of flight and almost deceiving Awais Ali Shah. Oh, he's gone hard once again. And oh, he's put it down. Who is the culprit? I think it was Salman Shahid. Zafar Raja. He's not going to be very pleased with this effort. And as a team member, it's such a horrible feeling to drop a chance on your captain's bowling. Made a meal of it. It's 158 for the loss of 4. So more spin being introduced. Ali was a bit expensive. Yes, he did pick up an important wicket. But now bowling to two left-handers, being a left-arm spinner, it's a bit of a challenge. Nicely done. Good little punch, Muazzam Hayat. I believe doing the right thing. Awais Ali Shah will fancy his chances against Ali. So this is going to be an exciting passage of play. These last 17 deliveries. We could be in for a lot of excitement and fireworks because Awais Ali Shah is on strike. And he goes downtown and almost passing the fielder. Was on the verge of getting a boundary. Yeah, those are his areas really. He's not a batter who would take his chances to play towards the offside. Anything pitched even on the off stump, he will just heave you away towards the deep mid wicket, towards the cow corner, straight down the ground. Oh, very, very close. Could have easily picked up a wicket here, Ali. And Awais Ali Shah sent up early. I think that was a wise move. You wouldn't want to waste Awais Ali Shah by holding him back. Nicely cut away. They might just consider to come back for the second. These two are lightning quick between the wickets, but yeah, it was struck with some severe power, so it went to the fielder very quickly, doing the right thing, ensuring they don't take any unnecessary chances. No boundaries in this over. This is an exciting delivery. Yeah, I think he's just trying to hit it a little too hard here, Awais Ali Shah, rather than trying to time it. And that's the reason he hasn't found much success. But yeah, such an asset to have in your team. Awais Ali Shah, he's a class left arm spinner. Of course, he's been one of the backbones of the bowling unit for Karwan CC. His batting abilities, well, his bat does the talking when he comes out. Right in the field as well. But now I think we need to praise Ali for bowling such a magnificent over. No boundaries conceded. And Karwan CC now just looks like they're struggling to even reach 200. 165 for 4. And I was just having a discussion over as to if ever so Zafar Raja is going to bowl the penultimate over. Here he is. He's decided to bowl the penultimate over. And straight away on the very first delivery, he struck hard towards the cover region. And this decision could heavily backfire because Muazzam and Awais Ali Shah, they are severe against spinners, especially in the last 5 overs. So is this that one over that they were desperately after? Muazzam Hayat, of course, he's been leading the side for this tournament specifically. But that's been cut away and just bisecting between the two fielders beautifully. And I think he's done a fabulous job to save a run for his team. I just have a feeling that the umpire would want to send this upstairs and have a look at this yet again, because this was mighty close. He's saved a few runs. And excellent camera work by our production team to spot that save he's made. Now this is high up in the air. Is this a chance? Oh, very, very lucky for Awais. And I think this could have been another wicket. We've already seen a catch being put down when the captain was bowling beautifully. So no real excuses. I know he had to cover a bit of a distance. But once you get your hands onto the ball, that's where you can't really afford to be letting it go. And on that occasion, he did so. He's bringing all his experience into play, Zafar Raja. Usually we see when a spinner comes on to bowl, he's all over the place and the batters take full advantage and try to get 20-25 runs. But so far, he's only conceded a boundary in this over. Once again, it's along the carpet. No damage done. He's shown a lot of character. Zafar Raja, the captain, took the matters in his own hands and ensured he picks up wickets. And that's exactly what he did. 2 wickets in one single over, getting the better of Zuhaib and Ankush at the same time. Last delivery. Can he pick up a wicket to close out his spell well? That's struck hard, but brilliant effort yet again. Only a single. Well, this is a tremendous spell, really, Zafar Raja. We need to give him a lot of credit, and he's getting a lot of applause from his teammates from the dugout. He's done a fine job. It's 176 for 4. So can they get 24 runs in the last over? Possible, if Muazzam Hayat and Awais Ali Shah stay right till the end. Just 5 more deliveries to go. Awais Ali Shah, we've already seen him, what he has done in this same tournament. I remember he struck maybe around 4 sixes in the last over. He came and went absolutely berserk. Just went after the bowlers. The bowlers had absolutely no clue as to where to bowl to Awais Ali Shah, who's now on strike. Goes hard. Only a single. Runs are difficult to come by. Gems Education, if ever so, they can't restrict them below 190. Let me tell you, Gems Education, they've got batting depth. They bat so deep. And Karwan CC, mind you, they're not really playing with their full strength. They're missing the lights of some of their main members. So Gems Education, these 4 deliveries, they're super important. That's been slashed away beautifully, and Muazzam Hayat gets an important boundary. That's exactly what is needed. That's the need of the hour. Perfection. Close, very, very close, and Mohammad has done well. Thought delivery is an absolute gold dust at this stage. Hit towards the deep mid wicket. He did have an opportunity, but just trying to hit it a little too hard. And in the end, just couldn't get any part of the bat onto the ball. This is struck hard but straight to the fielder. Well, this is turning out to be an excellent over. Just a boundary. There is a lot of chirping going out there because this will seriously believe on this weight track, but there is hardly anything to offer for the bowlers. Gems Education, can they cause an upset? Karwan CC is one of the best sides here in the UAE. Last delivery, Awais Ali Shah. He's known to strike big, especially in the last delivery of the innings. Hits it hard. Has he found the gap? No, he hasn't. Brilliant bit of fielding. And an excellent end to this innings. And Gems Education will believe they've done a good job as to what stage they were in at one point of the game, where we were discussing that Karwan CC, they're going to restricted them to just 185 on this wicket. They will have a great chance to chase this down. Well, this is how things have panned out. Zohaib Khan, 62 for him. Brilliant innings. Is Hamid Khan off to a great start. 32 and 15. Ankush playing a handy knock. And in the end, Awais Ali Shah and Mozam Hayat playing well. Finishing off this innings at 185. Yeah, a few bowlers went for plenty. Rashid Habib, it wasn't his evening. Zafar Raja, for me, was the pick of the bowlers. 4 overs, 40 runs is what he's given, and conceded 2 wickets. Ali Tipo and Mohammad Faizan also chipping in with a wicket apiece. Welcome back, viewers. What an entertaining first innings we witnessed when Hamid Khan and Zohaib Khan getting their team off to a flyer. Hamid Khan missing out his 50. The way he started it just seemed like that he is on the verge of getting something big this evening, but I think we need to give credit to Zafar Raja. He came on to bowl so late, mind you. He was the 6th change bowler, and even then he went on to bowl 4 overs, gave 40 runs and picked up 2 important wickets, as they were 131 for 2 in 14. So it just shows that they have ever so slightly pulled things back nicely. Have Jim's education. So now over to the batters. He's going to be Rashid and Salman. Of course, Salman, he's had a decent outing. Yeah, there he is. Getting all warmed up. Powerful striker of the ball. And his services are surely required. But let me tell you, it's not going to be easy. I can promise you, Karwan CC, they are by far one of the top sides. Now, to talk about their bowling, they'll keep all coming at you. So the chase is on. And in he comes for the very first time. Oh, swing on offer, and on the very first ball, he's pumped this hard towards the coverage and gets a boundary. Welcoming Saeed and Rashid Habib. Well, he's certainly come out with a plan. The positive approach would always want to have as an opener. Try to get somewhere around 50 to 60 runs in the first 6 overs and not to lose many wickets. And Saeed Nazir, well, straight away has made up his mind and is now coming around the wicket. Beautifully bowled and nicely played. Rashid Habib, we know he's a dangerous customer. And when you know that you're chasing a big target, that's where you need to ensure that you get a good start for your team. Well, Rashid Habib, now so much is expected on his shoulders. Needs to ensure that gets off to a flyer alongside Salman Shahid. Of course, he is in sublime touch. He's in a very good form. Looks quite confident. A powerful striker of the ball. One thing they would never want to happen is to lose early wickets. Every time you're chasing anything beyond 170, 180, the first 6 to 8 overs are so important. It just sets the tone and really defines as to which way the match is going to be heading. Oh, beautifully bowled. A dream delivery for any right arm pacer in the world. And look at how it swung in so late. Salman has been castled. How a beautiful ball. What a sight for the right arm speedster. Saeed Nazir picks up an important wicket. This is a big wicket. The man who scored the bulk of runs in the previous encounter has gone for a golden duck. It's 5 for 1. Well, in box, the dangerous Sandeep. Watch out for the booming in-swinger. Oh, there it is, but nicely flicked away. I think he was ready for it. He knew it's going to come sharply in towards him, and nicely just placing it for a single is off the mark. With the amount of swing which he's getting off the air and also after the ball is pitching to a left-hander, if ever so he can start off his line, focus onto releasing the ball from the leg stump or even the middle stump. That's where I think you can always tend to have a slip in position, try to bowl slightly fuller, let the batter drive. It's such a blessing and a privilege for a right arm bowler to take the ball away from the left-handers. And that's something which he's blessed with. Oh, this is high up in the air. And lucky for Rashid Habib, it's gone in no man's land. But what a terrific over have you witnessed. He was, mind you, hit for a boundary on his very first ball, but he's done exceptionally well by picking up an important wicket. 8 for 1 after 1. No surprises. That's what we've seen in this tournament so far. Awais Ali Shah to bowl the first over, or rather the second of this innings, and Sandeep Singh, look at what he's done. Awais Ali Shah just tossing the ball up. And Sandeep Singh is such a strong batter. Relies more onto his hand-eye coordination. He's been there around here in the domestic circuit for quite a long time now. I remember when he used to play on the concrete cement wickets. And I've also seen him at 6 sixes and an over, trust me. So you would want to get him as quickly as you can. He's quite a similar batter. These two have similar ways of batting. Sandeep Singh and Hamid Khan of Karwan. Yeah, that's much more like it. Awais Ali Shah is not really a big turner of the ball, but he will rely more on his arm deliveries. Sandeep Singh Sandy is quite aware of it because he has played a lot of matches against Awais Ali Shah. Beautifully done. That's a very good delivery, but nicely done as well by Sandeep. He saw that it was pitched in a perfect length, and that's where he delayed his shot and didn't really try to force the issue. Hit hard, straight into the hands of the fielder. It just took 3 deliveries for Awais Ali Shah to get into the act. And he's picked up the big fish. It's Sandeep Singh. And he has gotten his revenge and has had the last laugh. This is not looking good now for Gems Education. It was a promising start for Sandeep Singh Sandy until Awais Ali Shah getting the better of him. And Sandeep has to go back after scoring just a 7. It's 14 for 2. Sargent, another exciting right-handed stylish batter. He would be under tremendous pressure, that's for sure, because when you're chasing such a big target, you wouldn't want to come out to bat in the second over. And that too against the likes of Awais Ali Shah. Such a class act, really. Couldn't really get going with the bat early on, but now all eyes on his bowling abilities. So at the moment it is Karwan CCU having an upper hand in this game. Oh, what a comeback really of Awais Ali Shah. As a bowler, when you hit for a 6 on your first delivery of the over, you're already at the back foot. But Awais Ali Shah is such a courageous bowler and showed a lot of maturity and character in this over. It's done well. It's 14 for 2 after 2. Well, this is something which they wouldn't have desired. That is to lose early wickets. They have lost 2. They still have the likes of Rashid Habib is in the middle, but he would be under immense pressure because you would want Sandeep Singh Sandhi and Salman Shahid, 2 of the main batters of Jim's education, to get going when you're chasing a big target, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. Strikes it hard, really hard, and he's found the gap to precision. So continuing the onslaught. And Syed Nazir, he needs to fix his length. That's way too short. You need to just try to bowl slightly further. Not having the courage of bowling full. I think the captain needs to step in and just back him and tell him, try to bowl full. Doesn't even matter if it's in the slot. It's been flicked away beautifully. Rashid Habib is taking the challenge and he's enjoying his outing out there. So straight away he's put Syed Nazir under pressure in this over. And fast, but at the same time they've lost 2 wickets. And the last shot which he's played, it just gives you an indication that it is such a good true wicket to bat on. Just going with the flow, trusting the bounce and using his wrists and guiding it to perfection for a boundary. Yeah, that's the exact length and line I was mentioning. Even now he can adjust his line ever so slightly. Try to bowl from the leg stump. Then if he tries to play you across the line, you've always got a chance to get the LBW and the bowl into your favour. Let him play those cross-batted shots because you have protection in the deep. You've got deep square leg. You've got a deep mid-wicket. So go full. Try to target the stumps. Oh, beautifully done. And how did this miss the stumps? The moment the ball, it beat the bat, I thought it's going to crash onto the stumps. But it was agonizingly close to the leg stump. Rashid Habib, he had a wry smile on his face because he knew that believe his luck. At the same time, Rashid Habib must be thinking, how did this not go onto the stumps? Nicely done. Outside edge. Oh, brilliant effort behind the stumps. And Rashid Habib, he was always in control. He knew that there's no slip fielder positioned. So just opening the face. Intentional. Yeah, it was. Gets an important boundary. So runs coming thick and fast. Are we going to see Syed Nazir in the power play again? 12 runs, and all these 12 have come in the form of boundaries. Yeah, that's much better. Nicely done. Oh, direct hit, and we surely would have had a case. Nonetheless, this is a productive over for Gems Education. It's 27 for 2 after 3. Surprise, surprise. That's something which I haven't seen in the past. Mosam Hayat to be bowling in the power play. And on the very first delivery, he's been struck hard with a boundary. Not too sure with these tactics. Mosam Hayat, usually we see him donning the gloves behind the stumps, but today he's decided to come and bowl in the power play. Let's see if this works in their favour, because I don't remember the last time I've seen Mosam Hayat come and bowl. Coming around the wicket. Oh! Bounce and turn. Please get me wrong here, Mosam. Yeah, that was a very good delivery. Oh, that's short. And yet again, got the full treatment, gets another boundary. What a brilliant innings are we witnessing. Rashid Habib, he's raced on to 28. And so far, the decision to bring Mosam Hayat. That was a nothing delivery, too short. And somebody like Rashid Habib, he's going to make you pay now. Short and pumped hard. The sound of the bat. He's such a dangerous customer. That's hit like a cannonball. Mosam Hayat is clearly struggling. Can't really find his length, and Rashid Habib has been severe against him. This is a massive over already. Does well. That's much better. Trying to fire it onto the line of the stumps. Yeah, I don't really think we're going to see more of Mosam Hayat. They've got quite a few bowling options in the lineup. That's going to be a wide. In fact, they've taken an extra run as well, so make that 2 extras. It's turning out to be a very handy over. If you look at the runs, they have got the runs on the board. 41 is what they've gotten. So the required run rate is intact at the moment. It's in check. Nicely cut away, but straight to the fielder. Zohaib patrolling the pound. Nonetheless, it's turned out to be quite expensive over. It's 40. Well, the captain has shown faith in Saeed Nazir and he's been given another over. Oh, this is a terrific shot, really. It's just a check shot. Just a simple push, and he always wanted to play it aerial intentionally, going over the inner fielders, and he's got a sweet connection. Look at that. Just a check shot. That's it. Yeah, quite an extraordinary stroke. Saeed Nazir is not going to like it. Oh, he's drilled this down the ground, straight as an arrow. Back-to-back boundaries. He's unleashed here now. He's looking quite threatening. Gems Education, they are certainly turning up the heat. And he's read the slower one in the slot. Mid-off, mid-on in the circle. You're not going to find much success. And Avaya Shah, yeah, rightfully so, just trying to have a quick word with Saeed Nazir. It's been all over the place. Yeah, nicely done. That's a very good delivery. This is one ball which most of the medium pace bowlers, they found a lot of success and have picked up wickets. I've seen quite a few medium pace bowlers, they tend to have a deep mid wicket, deep square, even a deep point. And then they keep on bowling those slow bumpers. A delivery which has been lately produced by the fast bowlers. And honestly, I think it's one of the deliveries it's so difficult to really get away as a batter. You need to wait, and keep waiting. The ball doesn't really arrive at you. So you really need to have a very good eye to predict and read the slow bumpers. Otherwise, it's a very difficult delivery to get away with. Nicely done. So he's very comfortable, Saeed Nazir, the moment he's bowling to the right-handed batters. And that's something which Sharjah is indicating to his teammate Rashid, that the ball is swinging in. He's hoping in sharply, and Sharjah, all he has to do is ensure he stays in the middle. 50 comes up though for Gems Education in the 5th over, so they're up and running. The chase is on. Beautifully ball. He wants a single, and excellent calling. It was Sharjah who wanted a single, and well responded by Rashid Habib. Now this is a good little fight back. Mind you, they lost 2 really wickets. But Rashid Habib, he's giving it back to the bowlers of Karwan Cricket Club. This has been flicked away, but only for a single nonetheless. Another productive over for Gems Education is 52 for 2. Well, this boy has been making a lot of name for himself. He's been super impressive every time he comes on to bowl, bowls his heart out, gives us 100% and picks up important wickets at important juncture of the game. But this is going to be a challenge, and chance taken. Oh, what a catch in the deep, and Hilal Noor, I was praising this young boy, and look what he's done on the very first delivery. He has produced one of the most important wickets of this innings, and that too of the set batter, Rashid Habib. As it could get. Simple take in the end. And this is a big blow. Rashid Habib, the set batter, after striking 9 boundaries, has to go back. It's 52 for 3. And Mohammad, the new batter, has walked in at a situation where they do have runs on the board, but he's facing the lights of this youngster. He's been bowling exceptionally well, especially the wrong guns. Most of the batters don't really read his hand. You need to watch him right till the end, because this boy, he's got an excellent wrong gun. No real signs of dew, mind you. So that's more good news for Karwan Cricket Club. Beautifully done. This is turning out to be such an exciting over. And also really, it's such a tough job to come into bowl. Where you know that the batters are going after you. Now this could be a chance. In fact, he's done well. What a tremendous over are we witnessing. Hilal Noor getting such an important wicket, and that too of Rashid Habib. Well, this is a brilliant bowling we're witnessing. Hilal has done a fine job. Only one is what he's conceded so far, and has also picked up a wicket. Last delivery of the power play. Fabulous. This is exceptional stuff as to what we witnessed by youngster Hilal. Power play done and dusted. It's 54 for 3. It's going to be Saeed Nazir to continue now that they have gotten rid of Rashid Habib. I think it's the right move, Saeed Nazir. There's no point really holding him back because he is bowling in a good rhythm. Oh, that's not good. I think Sajid, he wasn't aware that the throw was wide. You can see, oh, he's fuming, Mohammad Anwar Khan. There's one decision that they've made in this tournament. In fact, it's a change which really did not make sense to me. If you ask me personally, Mohammad Anwar Khan, why is he coming so late to bat? He is a genuine opener. He's gotten hundreds in this venue. And he just tears the bowling apart every time he comes out to open. But in this tournament he's been given a different role, and so far he hasn't really found much success, really. Somebody like Mohammad Anwar Khan, you would always want to send him out and ensure he plays the first 6 overs. He is such a strong puller of the ball. I've seen him when he strikes, it really will just go out of the ground. Hits it so hardly. On the other end, Sajid can't really afford to take his time in a bit. But at the same time, the problem is that they need to have a check on the required run rate, which is almost 10 runs per over. So that's the problem. That's what happens when you lose wickets. You're losing wickets at the same time. You need to ensure you keep up with the momentum. And that's where, as a new batter, it's always very tricky and difficult ask to straight away come in and get into the act. Yeah, look, it's always difficult. You need to give yourself time, and that's where the required run rate creeps up to 12, 13 runs per over. Then you try to hit each and every delivery, even the good deliveries, you try to hit out of the park and you lose your wickets. So let's see if Mohammad Anwar and Sajid, do they have the fire in themselves? Of course, I know Mohammad Anwar. I've seen a lot of Mohammad Anwar. Sajid, he's a newcomer, new inclusion of gems. Playing with soft hands. Singles isn't going to be a problem. They're letting them take the singles. In fact, they're coming from the 30-yard circle. They're not really charging or trying to negate the singles. They're allowing them to take the singles. Hasn't bowled all that badly, to be honest, Saeed Nazir. It's just that Rashid Habib, he was just manufacturing shots out of nowhere. And Saeed Nazir, what a page of a delivery it was to get rid of Shahid. That was a big blow though. Single to end the 7th over. It's 59 for 3. So changing bowling. Let's see if Muhammad can try to extract anything out of this track. So far, we haven't really seen any of the bowlers get much of assistance. Nice little punch, but straight to the fielder. Got a few new inclusions in the side. Babar Iqbal, of course, missing out. He's been resting, getting ready for the upcoming tournaments. And of course, Khuzaima bin Tanveer, busy with the franchise cricket. Of course, got selected for the IL-T20, DP World IL-T20, which will be happening soon here in the UAE. On the other end, they've got so many qualities. Siam, of course, I think Siam has been rested. He's one of their mainstream bowlers. So Karwan CC, they're just testing their bench strength, and you could afford to do so, because Karwan CC, of course, they're having a great run in this tournament. They've already played couple of games, and both the games they've won it comfortably. So they have cemented their spot for the next round. So that's the reason. They just made a few changes and trying their bench strength. Oh, direct hit. I think he's made his ground. This is where I believe now these youngsters, they really need to cash on to the opportunity. Every time you get a chance, you need to grab the opportunity by both your hands. No real power or timing. So it's quite difficult batting still left. They do have some firepower, of course, until Anwar and Sajid, they're out there in the center. They will believe that they do have a fair chance to chase this down. But it's going to be an uphill task. Gems Education, of course, they have started off well in this tournament. They do have a win under their belt. That's nicely played, and it's raced away towards the boundary. That's gone towards the boundary in lightning speed. And not the best of deliveries. Mohammad Danish offering a lot of width. In the end, it turned out to be a low full toss. And Anwar ensuring that he does not miss out to the opportunity, because there wasn't the best of deliveries. Gets an important boundary. They need plenty more of those. Nicely flicked away. And that's going to be the end of the 8th over. Gems Education. 67 for 3. Well, until this man is out there, I think Gems Education will believe they have a fair chance to come closer to this 186. Falak Noor, another bowler who can definitely generate a lot of pace. Yeah, he's a bowler who didn't get many opportunities for Karwan CC, but now that he has gotten, this is a great chance for him to get a wicket or two to his name, because you know that the batters will come hard at you. They need 10 runs per over, so they need boundaries in every single over. So as a bowler, you always have an opportunity to pick up a wicket. We know that the batters are going after you now. Look at the swing he's got on an offer, and that's all because of his action, the angle which he comes in and releases the ball. And Mohammad Anwar completely was surprised, because we are into the 9th over and the ball is doing a bit. I'm not going to say, oh, there's a lot of assistance. There's not much, to be honest. It's just that Falak Noor, he has the skill set and the ability to move the old ball. It really requires a lot of skill. Beautifully punched, but straight to the fielder. Runs are difficult to come by. They need maybe one over to break the shackles, because so far they're at the back foot, and it has been Karwan CC all the way. Yeah, that was a big moment in the game where they picked up Rashid Habib. He looked very, very threatening. And everything he struck literally went to a boundary or a maximum. Since his departure, it's getting slightly tougher. Yeah, they have stitched up a partnership, but they need to ensure they stick there for a while. Falak Noor and the captain, they won't mind. Oh, that's not good. That's not going to be pleasing the captain one bit. And also Falak Noor, of course, when you're bowling so well, you've bowled 4 dot on the trot, and then that's what happens. That's what your fielders do. Strikes hard. Nicely done. It's in the gap. Oh, excellent effort. But he has found the boundary. Gets 4 important runs for his team. Yeah, excellent use of the feet. Always was in control. But yeah, he's done exceptionally well. Just could not keep the ball in the play area. Nice little punch. They are considering to come back for the second. Now this is going to be close. Careful. You don't want to be losing a wicket from a run out at this stage. 75 for 3 after 9. But to continue, steaming in. No real signs of aggression so far by Sajid. He's just ensuring he stays out there in the middle, which I think is the right move. You would always want to hold one end. On the other end, you can just leave it to Mohammad Anwar Khan, because he's the one who's known for the big hits. He can really turn the tables, as we have seen in the past. He does have the ability, does have the skill set. Sajid on the other end, he needs to ensure he doesn't eat up too many deliveries, doesn't play a lot of dots. Flicked away beautifully. Surely they're going to come back for the second. There's a huge real stay towards the leg side. Another 2 runs added to the tally. So they're certainly putting up a fight here, Gems Education. I'm talking about the batters in this tournament. Ahmed Israr, what a phenomenal run he's having. 129 runs. He's the #1 batter in this tournament so far, of 7 districts. And the legend warriors, Akshay Putanavitil, 108. Adib Usmani, was at number 3rd position. Missed out today. Couldn't really get going. Oh, what a shot! A bit of arrogance. Sajid, he took his time initially, but then when there is opportunity, he's latched onto it. And there's a long elegance pouring from the blade of this man, Sajid. And he's giving up a fight. He's giving us everything. That's what you need. You need somebody like Sajid to just stay out there in the center. Yeah, this is a very smart, very sensible approach without taking any risks. They've already gotten 9 runs in this over. Still 2 more deliveries. Can Mohammad Anwar make it count, or does he decide, you know what, it's just the last 2 deliveries before it rings? Let's regroup, re-strategize, and surely we can chase this down. We've got 7 wickets in hands. We need 102, which is quite possible in the modern era, and that too on a wicket where there's not much happening. So Gems Education, they are pretty much in this contest. I think that's what he's decided. He will regroup with Sajid and have a strategy and have those mini objectives and goals in your minds. Play over by over. But what they can't afford is to have quiet overs. And I think this is the time you really need to bring Awais Ali Shah back into the act. He's a bowler who comes in and picks wickets for your side and gets you those important breakthroughs. They are surely going to come back for the second one. This is such smart batting, really. It was just a check shot, and I think he's done some damage as well. And it struck him hard. And that's the end of over number 10. We're halfway through in the second innings. It's 87 for 3, and the players will take drinks. Yeah, nicely bowled. But they need to get these two batters really. Muhammad Anwar Khan, we know that he can win the game from here onwards. We've seen him do it in the past. 87 for 3. We are into the 11th over. Could be anybody's game. Falak Noor on the other end. He bowled an exciting first over. Comes down the track, strikes it really hard. Nobody really moved. Once again, beautifully played. Such a glorious stroke. Ball and crashing it for a boundary. So they had to target someone. It seems like they are going after Falak Noor. Karwan CC, they will sense that Gems Education, they do have a fair chance to win this game. Yeah, nicely done. Getting a boundary and getting off strike. It was quite surprising. Hilal, he bowled 1 over, he picked up a wicket, and he was removed from the attack. I mean, when your bowler is bowling in such a good rhythm, why to remove him from the attack? Why to let the batters settle? Now that both the batters are settled, they're going to find much easier to play Hilal. But if that time they would have continued with him, straight away to come in and face the lights of Hilal and read his wrong ones, it's never going to be all that easy. Well, the captain, he has different plans though. Beautifully bowled and nicely played as well, coming onto the line of the ball. Sajid is playing the role of a second fiddle. Yeah, technically very sound. It's not very big in stature, but can certainly pack a punch. Looks very graceful and elegant every time he plays along the carpet. And the last shot which he played, where he struck the fast bowler for a maximum towards the deep square leg, that was an extraordinary stroke. So they're still hanging in there, both these Sajid and Muhammad Anwar. Muhammad Anwar, of course, the aggressor alongside Sajid. Just playing the role to stay out there and show he doesn't throw away his wicket. Yeah, nicely done. Oh, a bit of a fumble, and that's not good. You cannot afford to do so. And Falak, he is fuming, rightfully so. Can't afford to really just leak runs like that. Onto the ball, there was no real need. Anyways, they weren't really going for the second. 93 for 3. Yeah, this is the right call. You had to bring Hilal Noor back into the attack. And what a shot! Not the best of deliveries though, and Sajid, his eyes lit up the moment he saw that ball releasing from the hand of Hilal. And he knew that was not the best of cover. It was a nothing delivery. So that's what exactly I was mentioning. Why did they hold him back when he was bowling in such a good rhythm? Now that the batters are set, they will find themselves quite easy to face him. And also, you can see that he's trying his level to dry the ball. So, has Dew truly arrived? That is the question. Oh, he's so unlucky. Sajid cannot believe his luck. That's an inside edge and it has a ricocheted back onto the stumps. Yeah, he's dejected. He was playing so beautifully. But this is exactly what was required. They had to pick up a wicket. And finally they've way to. Well, he did well in the first innings, Shabir, but now this is not going to be all that easy. It's a stage where they need 85 more runs. Yes, they do have a lot of overs to achieve so, but the problem is the wickets column and also the lights of Hilal Noor, who's by far been the standout bowler we've seen. The other bowlers, it has been a struggle for them, but Hilal Noor, he's shown a lot of courage, bowling with a very big heart at the moment. Close, they're asking the question. Yeah, I think it was pitched outside leg, and also there was a lot of turn on offer, so would have missed the off stump as well for the umpire. Yeah, this is what happens. The moment you pick up wickets, there will be a couple of quiet overs, and this is something which they can't really afford. They go on to lose wickets, but they need to ensure they keep up the momentum in their favour. Still, that man, he's out there. So Gems Education will still believe they've got a bright chance to clinch victory against the mighty Karwan Cricket Club. That's been beautifully guided but straight to the fielder. What a terrific over this has been. Started off with a juicy full toss, and that's why we thought that they're going to take down this youngster, but look at what he's done. He's picked up a wicket and he hasn't gone for runs. Brilliant. It's 103 for 4 after 12. Vaisali Shah has been reintroduced into the attack, and this is the right moment to get your ace left arm spinner. So all of a sudden, I think the captain is taking the correct decisions. First getting Hilal into the attack, and he produced a wicket, and now going to his experienced campaigner Vaisali Shah. Beautifully cut away. Has he found the gap? It's a lightning quick outfield here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Gets a boundary. Vaisali Shah needs to understand that there is a wicket where there's not much turn. So the moment you bowl short, it's just going to straighten. It's so easy for Anwar. Look at how deep he went. Allowed the ball to come to him and then just cutting it beautifully for a boundary. And a much needed one though. They need plenty more of those. Now the idea was right by Vaisali Shah, trying to surprise Mohammad Anwar Khan by firing onto the stumps. But yet again, the issue was the length. He's gotten away with it though. Because the moment you bowl anything short to Mohammad Anwar Khan, more often than not, he's going to make you pay for it. Shabir on the other end now, what is his role? I'm sure he would have been asked to stay out there and ensure he just gives the majority of the strike to Mohammad Anwar Khan. Yes, if it's in his zone, go for it, but otherwise, try to get maximum strike to Mohammad Anwar Khan. Because what's going to happen if Shabir eats up a few deliveries? It's going to frustrate Mohammad Anwar Khan on the other end. And that required run rate also will quickly go to 11 runs per over. Then it becomes so difficult. Oh, very close to the off stump. How did it miss the off stick? And Vaisali Shah, even the keeper at the Samul Haq, they thought that this was mighty close. Just saved him. The ball after pitching just kept on going away from the left-hander. It's 111 for 4. Well, this is miles up in the air, and luckily away from the two fielders. Shabir, I think he's been given a go-ahead, because you wouldn't want to leave too much to Mohammad Anwar Khan. He needs somebody to just come in and at least try to get the required run rate down. This is the batter, when you are playing so well, you would want to someone just come out and get you quick 15-20 runs. Really, it helps a lot. Hilal Noor on the other end. He's been so impressive this evening, especially the wrong ones. Full toss. He's gone aerial. Has he got plenty of bat on this one? No, he hasn't. He is not going anywhere. He is shell-shocked, Mohammad Anwar Khan. This is a massive moment in the game. And who is it? It is Hilal Noor yet again. The youngster has created magic. No real celebrations though. He's whatever he's touching is turning into gold dust. It was a low full toss. And have a look at that catch in the deep. And can't really keep that man out of the game, can you? It's Awais Ali Shah who's taken a clean catch in the end. And now it's going to get a bit difficult as they've gotten the dangerous Anwar Khan. I'm not too sure if Usman has played a lot of cricket against Hilal Noor, but don't go at your back foot. Do not try to cut if it's too close to the stumps. Yeah, that's fine. You can afford to. That was a bit too wide. But what a tremendous spell he's bowled. Really, Hilal Noor, by far the standout bowlers in this whole game. It's getting slightly tougher now. 70 required in the last 38 deliveries. Shabir goes hard. He's found the gap. Hit it towards the cow corner. Using the long levers. Very hard. Rather belted it for a boundary. Hilal won't mind it. I wouldn't be surprised in the next delivery he'll toss one up. Beautifully guided yet again towards the long on. They were thinking for a second. We'll stick for a single to close out the 14th over. It's 121 for 5. Where's to continue? Coming around the wicket. It's been cut away. It's in the gap. Has he found the gap? Oh, bit of soccer skills shown in the deep by Suhaib Khan. And he's done well in the end. Shabir, the way he's batting, it just looks like that he's trying to get a boundary on every single delivery. There is a sense of urgency coming in from him. Look at that. Oh, that's a beautiful stroke. He was always in control, and that's a delightful shot by Shabir. Awais Ali Shah, he's done well so far, but I always wanted to go aerial. Shabir gets an important boundary, so the fight is on. 59 required in 5.4. Can Shabir be the hero? They're playing against the mighty Karwan CC. Yeah, he's such a smart bowler. Oh, they're asking the question. And the umpire has gone upstairs. But at this arm, he seemed to be quite animated and he thinks that he has gotten his man. But what a top-class delivery. You can see what he did. He took all the pace off. And that's where he deceived the left-handed batter. And he played it way too early. I think he's a goner. Yeah, by the naked eye, it just looks like there was nothing behind the popping crease. This might just be another wicket. They already have got the lights of Mohammad Anwar Khan. That was all ready. A big blow. And now if they ever go on to lose Shabir, then it becomes so difficult because there's not much batting left after this. So the umpire is taking his time, rightfully so. You would want to ensure, because this is going to be a big moment in the game. If I don't see much part of the boot behind the popping crease. Best of luck, third umpire. But look at the effort behind the stumps. In a jiffy, he's removed the bails. Oh, in fact, he's been given not out. So he survives, and now he can take a long breath. Shabir. Oh, he can't believe his luck. He thinks that he had a genuine case. Lovely delivery. Where's Ali Shah? What a comeback. After he was struck for a boundary, he's done well. But Shabir, I don't think so he's going to hold back. He will try to go for a big hit in these last two deliveries. Hilal Noor, he's got one more over, and surely he should be bowling the next over. There's no point holding him back. Oh, nicely done. This is such smart bowling, really, of Ali Shah. And that's why I really admire Ali Shah. I've been seeing him for the last 3 years or so. I personally am a big fan of this all-rounder. Really shows a lot of character every time he comes into bowl. And such a humble personality, really. He's a jolly character, and you can just talk to him for hours. And it's got that charisma, really, of Ali Shah. One of my personal favorites. And I have a reason, to be honest. He's been scoring the bulk of runs. He's been picking up wickets consistently. I've seen him taking some excellent catches. And even now he's done well in this over. Can he finish strong though? This is struck hard. Really hard. But that's the reason I was praising Ali Shah, because this is what he's capable of. After being struck for a boundary, he has shown a lot of courage and bravery out there. And this is what he has been doing for the last 3 to 4 seasons for his team. Comes in at difficult situations and picks up wickets for your team. And what a catch in the deep. Oh my word. This is brilliant scenes out there, and this is what Karwan CC is known for. And now they believe they are just sinking further in trouble, our Gems Education. Yeah, I think now it's going to be very difficult against the likes of Hilal Noor. He's got one. He's got one. 59. 2 new batters in the crease. Oh, what a shot. That's struck hard. But, oh, this could have been the catch of the tournament. If ever so, he would have held on to this one. Hilal Noor was on the verge of picking up another wicket. But full marks for the effort. It's worth watching it again. Yeah, he did the hard part. He got both the hands onto the ball, but just that momentum in which he was going on towards the ball just could not clinch onto it in the end and spilled the catch in the end. If ever so, I believe Hilal Noor goes on to pick up a wicket, or even if he bowls well, doesn't concede boundaries, and if so ever Karwan Cricket Club win this game, he's a strong contender to win or be the player of the match, rather. Oh, lucky. He wouldn't mind this Hilal Noor. That was onto the line of the stumps, but somehow he's managed to take a couple of runs. After the dismissal of Mohammad Anwar Khan, you can now see the required run rate. That is a problem. Strikes it hard into the gap. And it seems like he has found the boundary, has he not? Oh, once again, it's Zohaib Khan. We've already seen him saving a few runs in the past, and yet again showing a bit of footy skills out there. No boundaries conceded. Every ball is an event. Lovely delivery. That's a very good ball. Yet again, they're asking the question, and yeah, they've gone upstairs. By the naked eye, it looked like he's made his ground. But let's see what the third umpire thinks. Pleading to the umpire, like, can we go to the third umpire, please? Because the umpire was taking his time, and Ihtisam thought that they're not going to go upstairs because this is mighty close. In fact, I think he's gone. Excellent glove work. He is an absolute live wire behind the stumps. Took absolutely no time whatsoever. Had a minimal time to really react, and yeah, there you go. The verdict came in. He has been stumped. This is exceptional stuff behind the wickets, and Ihtisam ul Haq, yeah, by far one of the best wicket keepers we have here in the UAE domestic circuit, has done well. It's 133 for 7. This is how it happened. And a lovely delivery, enticing the batter to come onto the line of the ball, drawing him forward, getting the better of him. He's done for the evening. This is tremendous stuff by the youngster Hilal Noor. 24 is what he's given. And he's picked up 4 important wickets at important juncture of the game. 134 for 7. Yeah, it's just getting out of their hands now. 51 required in the last 23 deliveries. And when you know that you've got 5 more deliveries to face, and the likes of Avais Ali Shah, It's going to be tricky. It's going to be very difficult. And also, you've got two new batters at the crease. As the day has progressed, we can see that the ball is slightly keeping low as well. That's where Aware City Shah will bring all his expertise into play. Yeah, look at that. Such a smart bowler. Realizing that now that the wicket is slowing down, it was perfect for batting. It was rolled over. It was watered overnight. But now, as the wicket is being dried, Aware City Shah will certainly enjoy his outing this evening. He too has got a great chance to pick up a wicket or two, because you know that the batters are going to go after you. Comes down the track and just maneuvers it towards deep mid wicket. Only a single. Oh, what a phenomenal run the men in blue and yellow are having in this tournament. Mind you, they've already won 2 matches in this tournament, and so far they are having an upper hand in this game as well. I wouldn't say it's been one-way traffic, because honestly in the second innings they've done exceptionally well. Have Gems Education. Now this is a hit hard, but no real power, no real timing. That's what happens when a new batter comes in. He finds it difficult to straight away get into the act. Ali Tipu did a fine job with the ball, but now can he strike big? Can he create magic? Oh, that's not good. That is exactly what we saw in the last over. It was literally a replica. It was Aware City Shah bowling to a left-handed batter. He struck hard. It went towards long on, and the fielder, even it was Hilal. And but this time, there was no real need of the jump. And also to add salt to the wounds, I think the ball has bounced onto the rope. And they're checking. There you go. Kashif Billah has signalled that as 6 runs. 6 important runs. Oh, he's fuming. He's not happy. Rightfully so. He could have easily gotten the 3rd wicket. This is hit hard. Now that is gone a long, long way. Maximum into the West Stand. Do we have a twist in the tail? Yeah, he's man out there, and I can understand, because you can't really be afford to be dropping Ali Tipu. Such is the norm of the game. When you're being when your catch goes down, the next delivery goes out of the park. Right then, 36 required in the last 18. Oh, beautifully ball. That's a very good delivery. And he has got the slightest of edges. And Falak Noor, the moment he's been introduced, or rather reintroduced into the attack, he's picked up a big scalp, because we know about Muhammad. He does have the ability to clear these boundaries. Just completely taken by surprise. Nonetheless, it's a wicket and a dot. That's the 8th wicket down It's 150 for the loss of 8. Akif Raja straight away he's crashed this towards the offside. And only a single. I think he's done the right thing, Akif. There's no point really to be the hero at this stage. He's not pretty much known for his batting abilities. So he's ensured that he brings back Ali Tipu. What a couple of huge biggies we saw in the last over. And yeah, that's the man, Awais Ali Shah. Oh, he's still upset. He's one of those bowlers he hates for going runs. Keeps very simple, is very economic, is very miser, doesn't really give runs. Now this is interesting. Falak Noor to Ali Tipu, and yes, the umpire shakes his head. What a turnaround. We thought Ali Tipu has gotten his team back into the game, but Falak Noor getting 2 wickets in an over, and now I think it's pretty much done and dusted. Of short selections, now I think it's pretty much done and dusted. Ali Tipu goes after scoring 15. Zafar Raja, the captain, he was brilliant in the first innings, but now I think it's pretty much done and dusted. And Falak Noor, what a brilliant performance yet again. 2 wickets to his name, and that is what he does really. He comes in the last 5 overs and picks up wickets. Yeah, I think he's just trying to go for the glory delivery, trying to fire it onto the stumps, but just off radar. But what a tremendous performance. I think we need to give credit to Gems Education as well. They played well. At one stage, it really looked like that they did have a fair bit of chance. But when you're chasing big targets, you need your big guns to fire. You need them to really come out strong on these big occasions, especially against the likes of Karwan, CC. So you needed Salman Shahid to fire. You really would have wanted Sandeep Singh. He's quite a popular figure here in the UAE domestic circuit. So once they didn't get going, it was always a very tough ask for the middle order batters. Of course, Rashid Habib, he showed a lot of resilience. And then after the dismissal of Mohammad Anwar Khan, it was pretty much done and dusted. Going for the quick single. And shy the stumps. They think that they have gotten their man. The umpire has gone upstairs. They were already celebrating, but not so much for Noor. We'll have to wait for the signal of the umpire. I think, has he gone upstairs? Yeah, I think so. So if ever so, they would not have lost so many wickets. Look, this would have been possible. They needed somewhere around 35 in 3 overs. That's possible. Problem was the wickets column. Kept on losing wickets at regular intervals. That was a major concern. Yeah, let's have a look as to has he made his ground. Direct hits are always crucial. Because that angle does not give clarity whether he made his ground or not. So we might just be waiting for a different angle though. Getting the benefit of doubt. Yeah, I think confirmation has come in. And he survives. Well, I've seen Akif Raja in the past. He can smash the ball out of the park. But if ever so they needed maybe 18 to 20 runs, then I would have said yes, it's possible. But 32 runs in the last 2 overs, he'll have to do a bit too much. Making a few changes in the field as well. The long off now comes in the circle. So they've got 4 fielders in the circle. Fine, short third, short cover and a mid off. Oh, nicely dug out in the end by Akif Raja. So the 2 Rajas in the middle. Zafar Raja, of course, the captain who gave his 100%. Really, he bowled so well. And he came on to bowl at a time where Zohaib Khan and Ankush, they were batting. How did this not pass through the gate? Nicely done. Trying to play away from his body, the Faraja. He was switched on in the first innings. They ensure they restrict Karwan CC below 200. Well, this man has been super impressive. Ehtisam ul Haq. It's been an absolute live wire. Couple of stumpings to his name and such a class act, really. A very handy right-handed batter. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. And they might just consider to take a run on the overthrow. No, denied by Akif Raja. So if ever so, Gems Education, they go on to lose this game. They're still in the contest. They've won the first game, mind you, against 7 Districts Cricket Academy. So they're pretty much alive in the contest. 9 deliveries, 31 to win. Zafar Raja needs to bring back Akif Raja back on strike. If ever so, they think they do have the slightest of chances to win the game. No single yet. So it's getting out of their hands. Very smart captaincy. You can see all the fielders are inside the circle apart from the deep square leg and the deep mid wicket. Even you can get those 2 as well. And ensure you don't allow them to take a single. Maybe these last two deliveries of Raja might have the license to swing his bat hard. Beautifully bowled, slower delivery, taking all the pace off. Another dot. Yeah, it's pretty much gone out of their hands now. 31 required in the last 7 deliveries. But what a clinical performance this has been. Amit Khan, he seems to be quite animated, and I'm sure he would be just asking him that why these slower deliveries and why so many variations? You're bowling to a number 11 batter, man. Just keep it simple. Try to just fire one onto the stumps. That's it. And he's heard it, and he straight away looked at Hamid Khan and said, "Are you happy now?" Nonetheless, what a tremendous performance this has been. Karwan CC yet again registering their 3rd victory in this tournament. And this is one of the most destructive sides in the UAE domestic circuit. Karwan Cricket Club make it 3 out of 3 and have beaten Gems Education comfortably in the end. Zafar Raja, he's bowled his heart out in the first innings. Yeah, he's getting a lot of praise and applause from Zohaib Khan because he's the one who got him out. But this is brilliant scenes out there. Handshakes all around. What a game of cricket have we witnessed. And in the end, it was Karwan CC who were brilliant in all 3 departments. A promising start though. Rashid Habib did well, but Salman Shahid and Sandeep, those were the 2 big wickets. But then came Sajid and Mohammad Anwar, showed a bit of resistance, but none of the batters could really stay in the middle. And in the end, they could only score 155. Early on, and then Awais Ali Shah yet again brilliant, 2 wickets to his name. Mohammad Danish picking up a wicket. Falak Noor bowled exceptionally well, but the pick of the bowlers was Hilal Noor, 24 runs and 4 wickets to his name, and by far was the best bowler of this match. Match number 13 done and dusted. Karwan Cricket Club, they were put into bat and they scored a mammoth target of 185. Zohaib Khan 62. Ankush played a valuable knock. Hamid Khan blistering 32 for him. Zafar Raja, the captain, bowled exceptionally well. Picked up 2 wickets and replied Gems Education, falling by 30 runs. Rashid Habib, top scorer 42, and Hilal Noor. What a tremendous bowling performance. Picked up 4 alongside 2 wickets for Falak, and Awais Ali Shah yet again picking up 2 wickets for his team. And in the end, it is Karwan Cricket Club clinching another victory and making it 3 out of 3 in this tournament. Well, तो नहीं बता सकते, आप कैसे आउट दोगे उस पे? Welcome to the post-match presentation of Sharjah CBFS T20 2025. Firstly, I would like to thank Sharjah Cricket and all its administration involved behind the scenes for such a wonderful tournament. We would also like to thank our sponsors, commercial partner Sport Ethics, broadcast partner cricketlounge.tv. In match number 13, Karwan CC has easily defeated Gems Education by 30 runs and registering their third victory in this tournament. Commencing ahead, we will be moving forward on to the Player of the Match award for the night, and the award will be presented by our esteemed match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed. And the Player of the Match goes to Hilal Noor from Karwan CC for his 4 wickets, and also he's given only 24 runs. Came on to bowl at a situation where there was a lot of pressure, but the youngster held his nerves and has bowled his heart out and is well deservedly our Player of the Match. मुबारक हो हिलाल, क्या ज़बरदस्त शानदार परफॉर्मेंस थी आपकी। पहले तो ये बताएं कि कितना एंजॉय किया आपने अपनी आउटिंग आज।
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं बहुत शुक्रिया अल्लाह का साथ कर रहा हूँ कि मेरे को इस स्टेज में मेरे को पहला मैच में सेकंड मैच में मेरे को अच्छा बॉलिंग मिला और एंजॉय किया बहुत, क्योंकि अब मैं लास्ट 3 दिन से मैं बैक टू बैक मैचेस खेल रहा हूँ, तो थोड़ा सा मैं सोच रहा था कि आज स्लो करूँ, क्योंकि पिच भी स्लो था, टर्न नहीं मिला था, मगर मैं स्लो कर रहा था, तो उस हिसाब से मैंने आज कोशिश किया कि नया बॉल से आओ कि कैसा होता है, तो वही मेरा अच्छा मिला। शुक्र।
आप जब बॉलिंग करने आए थे थोड़ा प्रेशर भी था, बैट्समैन काफ़ी अच्छा खेल रहे थे, उस वक्त क्या आपको महसूस था, आप क्या फील कर रहे थे?
असल में ये था कि मैं अभी T10 मैच खेल के आया था, तो उधर अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दे रहा था, तो मैं कॉन्फिडेंस था कि आउट कर सकता हूँ, मतलब कर सकता, मैं अपना जगह एरिया को टारगेट किया तो इजीली विकेट आया।
दूसरे बॉलर्स मैंने देखा था स्पिन इतना नहीं कर पा रहे थे, लेकिन जैसे ही आप आए तो विकेट में जान आ गई।
ये तो मतलब मैं फिंगर स्पिनर, तो फिंगर ज़्यादा मार रहा था, तो ये था कि मैं थोड़ा स्लो कर रहा था, टर्न के लिए जा रहा था, तो अगर इस विकेट में अगर तेज़ करेगा तो नहीं हो सकता, इसलिए मैं टर्न से और विकेट भी आ गया इससे।
आखिरी सवाल, ये प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच आप किसको डेडिकेट करना चाहेंगे?
ये मैं अपना बाबा को डेडिकेट करना चाहता हूँ, और क्योंकि वो हर जगह मेरे को सपोर्ट करता है, उसका एक ड्रीम है कि मैं आगे जाके खेलूँ यूई के लिए, तो ये मैन ऑफ द मैच मैं बाबा के लिए डेडिकेट करता हूँ।
चले, बेस्ट ऑफ लक, शानदार परफॉर्मेंस, ऐसे ही खेलते रहें और ऐसे ही ट्रेनिंग करते रहें।
थैंक यू सर।
Well, that was Hilal Noor for his magnificent bowling performance. But don't go anywhere. We've got another exciting game lined up. Until then, stay tuned.